Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 for your yoga fitness challenge. How are you feeling? I hope that first day wasn't too rough. Get ready. We're going to do our 1-minute meditation, and then we will follow it up with our yoga. Coming into some planks. So I want to make sure that you know where you're at today and what you can do. When you come into your planks this morning, which you'll do in the video, these are just your options. You can be in your high plank here, or you can be in modified plank with your knees down. One other option you can do if you have any wrist sensitivity, you can always come down onto your forearms, knees lifted, and still I'm in a plank pose. So those are your 3 options for this morning when we do our second video challenge. Close your eyes, settle in. Bring your palms together at heart center. Allow the belly to rise and fall back with each inhale and exhale. Letting everything go. Not worrying about where you've been or where you're going, what's on your to-do list, but just being here in this present moment, taking those precious minutes for yourself. There's a thing called a therapeutic breath. We're going to do that this morning. Every time you inhale, your belly will rise and expand like a balloon, and when you exhale, you will make a nice loud verbal sigh out the mouth. You'll do that 3 times. You'll notice that when you do that, you'll reset your nervous system. So anytime you feel out of place, if you feel like your mind and your body aren't connecting, you can always come back to this breath throughout the day, and it will help settle the nerves. Inhale, belly rise. 2 more. A nice guttural sigh. Inhale through the nose. Don't be shy. Check in with yourself. Notice how you feel. Perhaps a little lighter. Maybe the mind is settled a bit more. When you're ready, come to hands and knees. We will begin with some cat-cow. Make sure your hands are nice and open, like starfish. Really press firmly. Shoulders directly over your wrist. Hips directly over your knees. Toes can be over or they can be curled under. As you inhale, reach up high to the sky. And as you exhale, push the floor away, curving your back. Nice massage to the spine this morning. If you have any sensitivities to your knees or knee injuries, you can always place a blanket under your knees. Make sure the eye of your elbows are reaching out. Inhale. And as you exhale, really push the floor away so you're really curving your back. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, curving the back, reaching up. Sending your hips down almost as if you're coming to a child's pose. And when you're ready, move forward. We're going to come into our first plank. You're gonna have your toes curled under if they're not. I always have to bring my palms out a little forward, and then I push into the backs of my heels, which lifts my knees up, coming into a plank. Curl your belly in. Bring that belly button in toward the spine. So you don't want to be hanging low. We're not there yet. You're bringing it up, holding it. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Keep your elbows placed in. So you don't want them popping out. You want to have them not locked, but you want them holding you. 1 more breath. You've got this. Should be a little shaky. And exhale, push into your first downward facing dog. Push into those heels. You can bend one knee and the other. Walking the dog, relax your head and neck. Bending one knee, then the other, pushing into those hips, pressing into those palms. You're still working the entire body. You're just waking it up. Take your time. Come back into that downward dog. Push into the backs of your heels. And when you're ready, slowly come back into that high plank. Now, if you have any injuries, any wrist sensitivity, you can always come to modified plank on your knees. So during this whole video, while we're in our plank, you can always be exactly here. From head to hips, you're in that perfect line. Shoulders are still inside. You don't want them popping out. Place them onto your back. Work those arms. Or you're in your high plank here. When you're ready, slowly, we're gonna come all the way down into chaturanga. Bend in those elbows. Press, press, press all the way. Slowly come to the floor. Relax your toes. Relax your arms for a minute and let go. Notice where you're holding on to. Are you still tight? Relax your body. Plank will always get your heart rate going, so please listen to your body. If you can't stay in high plank, if you're having any issues with your wrists, because it can hurt your wrist, please listen to your body. Come onto your hands and knees. Take your time. Bring your palms directly underneath your shoulders. Tuck in your elbows. Curl your toes under. You can press into that modified plank. So press into those palms. Lift back up. I'm in a modified plank here. And I'm going to push into my heels and come back into that nice down dog. Again, you can walk the dog a couple times. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. So from downward facing dog, come all the way back down onto your hands and knees. Take your time. You did have your heart above your head, which can make you feel a little dizzy. Take your time. Come back to a comfortable seated pose. Move slowly. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. You may feel your heart rate moving a little faster, and that's completely normal. We were moving in from downward facing dog to plank. We were starting to move a little, get a flow going. Settle here. Namaste. So your goal for your second day challenge is, I want you to change one thing in your routine. So if you have a very planned day and you do your normal activities, I have this for breakfast, I do this, for lunch, I do this, I order food, change it up. So maybe you need to make yourself a lunch instead of going and ordering a lunch. Maybe, I know one thing for me, as an example, is I always have coffee at like 3 o'clock. So maybe today I will change that, and instead of having that third cup of coffee at 3 o'clock, I will have a juice, something healthier, something that you can change easily. It doesn't have to be huge, but change one thing today in your daily routine. It can be food related. It can maybe just going outside for a walk. Instead of checking your Instagram 500 times, that would be me, not calling anyone else out. Maybe instead of doing that, read a chapter in a book, something you've been really wanting to do. So just change one thing and see how you feel. Journal it and make sure to post your photos. Mwah! You finished day 2.